Hello and welcome to yet another Legends of Terror podcast. This one we will talk about labs. Labs are back. Hi, Conansson, and I'm joined by Wick once more. Wick,
Hello.
as our special guest, we have probably one of the best five players I've ever faced against. A really competitive player, Ace, who is also a lab and Ace winning.
Hey, hey, hey. Thanks
This
for having
yourself.
me. So I'm Ace. I also go by MrSnail on Discord and AceBombastiko 7 on Rlor. I am forever stuck in waiting list for seasonals. I've been there for like 4 times now. It's not even funny. This season is my season, though. I swear, this season is my season. I know everybody says that, but I got it this season. I swear, I'm prepared.
I believe. I
I
believe.
I also host. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also host tournaments in the RLOR community. That's the subreddit Discord community for LOR. We have like weekly tournaments there. I help host them. It's like the perfect proving grounds for like newish players. It's very chill, and just like me. And that's pretty much all I do. I'm also a professional shit talker,
Hey,
and I'm pretty good at it. That is
let's
all.
go. You love to hear it.
I think I nailed that one. Great announcement.
Perfectly.
No, it was great.
Great
Yeah,
introduction.
no, no.
Great introduction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great to have you on the podcast.
And whoever doesn't know you yet, live under. Anyways,
Yeah.
today we are
Mm.
going to talk about labs, special game modes, very popular in the beginning of Legends of Terra. Rotate, bunch of they were gone for a while because of powerful champions. But now back, are all pretty happy about it.
hmm
Before we go,
Indeed. I'm
yeah.
very exciting that labs are back. I Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you're excited. Nice. Why are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited that labs are back because when they were first introduced, they were like the only like non-competitive fun way to play the game, and it was like the best thing to ever happen to the game. But then with like Path of Champions, they kind of forgot about that. But now they're back, and I'm super excited.
Great. Before we go over each lab that's right now in the game, why do you think the good thing in the game in general to have fun, non-competitive game?
Well, like first off, it's like great for like the casual players because not everybody enjoys just like straight out playing the game as just like meta decks or like even meme decks. You're always facing the same things. But with like labs, you can do like some really random bullshit moments which are just like perfect. And I even introduced a lot of my friends to the LOR with like United Front and with like the Rapid Draw because like the games were faster, so you spend
Hmm.
less time, so it's kind of less more enjoyable, because sometimes in LR, you just like face some control deck and you're just like stuck there. As a new player especially, that would like suck a lot. But with labs, they're just like this fun way to just bait players thinking the game is fun. Joking, just joking. The game is actually fun. The game is actually fun. But yeah, I think there's just like a great like a side quest in LOR that just like feel great to play and provide like uh the diversity that the game needs.
Okay. Do you think that expeditions used to fill that niche, or do you think labs provide something a little bit more unique for more
Well,
casual players?
uh yeah, that's a nice point. Well, yeah, Expedition were like kind of in between because like for
Hmm.
Expedition you kind of had to have some knowledge of like what goes with each other because you get to pick like 15 times, so you have to have at least some slight knowledge. And for like a newish player just like straight up dropped in Expedition, that would be kind of hard. But like a new player just dropped into like the rapid fire, you just like play stuff and something happens and then you kind of get in the game and stuff. And especially with United Front, when you can just like get a friend to do it, and then you get like even a better introduction to the game. Uh, I do agree though. Expedition was also like pretty good because the what was it? I lost my train of thought here. Well, basically, Expedition gave you like free champions to play, right? You get to play the champions
Yeah.
before crafting them, so Expedition really hit the spot there for like newer player.
Yeah, I think I agree in that Expedition was kind of like the middle point where newer players would have the ability to craft cohesive decks, whereas Labs, you're just kind of going in and YOLOing out and playing with whatever they have on hand and just totally messing around. So, no, I think that Labs are super important to the game. I was really sad when Path of Champions sort of took over that whole tab, and I was really excited to see them added back in the latest patch. I personally don't really play many Labs, and I don't even play Path type thing. I only slam ranked ladder. I don't even play normals at all. So yeah, like I mean, at the end of
Bad
the day, like
mentality.
I'm just not. Well, I don't know. I'm just not one of the people who this is for typically, but I don't think that the game would be able to survive as well without it, because I think that casual non-competitive players are like the backbone of these PvP games. So I don't know. That's just my how I feel about it as someone who's not super into Labs. I
Had
know
two
Conan.
expeditions that
Yeah.
it was basically what I did when I started. I was booted up the game, had to play through the tutorial. I was like, is there draft mode? Started playing expeditions, didn't read any cards, read every card that showed up on my screen. But I already had some card game experience beforehand. I don't know, like I would feel if it just throw me into ultra rapid draw where you just have like 10 seconds of time to play stuff, would just be overwhelmed and try reading all the cards and would not know what's going on. But I can
Yeah.
confirm that United Front is pretty good for getting friends into the game. I did it 3 times by now.
I-
Had someone join on my Smurf
Yeah.
account and just
Yeah, I think that was a great point that I hadn't really thought about because, previously Legends of Runeterra was like a very single player experience for me. So I never really had anybody to play United Front with, and I didn't really want to play with strangers. So I think as like a tool to get somebody first into the game, like with like, and you can like hold their hand throughout the entire thing. I think that's like a really great way to look at it. And I've never even considered that. So I think that's fantastic.
play with
Yeah,
Um,
indeed.
strangers. Tried playing like 5 games with strangers today and I had fun to roll, but the game actually would say it even works out even I don't have any friends, but let's be honest.
yeah.
But
Yeah. So I guess we've touched on two of the game modes. Did we want to like kind of go through a rundown of each of the current lab modes really fast?
yes,
You guys are
be
probably
a
way
good
more
idea.
familiar with them than I am. Yeah.
So there's also an excellent guide going right now from Dragon on each of these apps. Well, I will start with the first one, Ultra Rapid Draw.
Oh, but like ultra rapid dry is also my favorite one. That's
Okay,
like
then
not
you are the
fair.
guest. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Explain
Yes,
Ultra Rapid Draw.
Let the
yes.
gef. Okay.
I
What's
get
up with Earth?
I
Good.
get the ones that's cool.
Heard.
Orf Orf is so cool. So basically, what you do in Ultra, that's like self-explanatory. So like the game rules are slightly different, but it's all the same. You draw cards and you play them. But there's a catch. You have 4 mana, and all of the cards cost either 4 or less. So you just slam those cards down, keep drawing, keep playing. So it's basically just like a fast way to play LOR with like limited rules. So
Hmm.
it's just like casual LOR on steroids.
On
That's
steroids. All
basically
right.
the game mode. So if you ever played League, there is that mode Ultra Rapid Fire, and that's what this
Mm-hmm.
mode is based on. In League, you could just like spam the abilities because like the cooldown is down. the cooldown is reduced, and the same happens with LOR. You just have like no cooldown. The game is sped up, and you
And
can
it's
just like
free.
literally play a game. It's just like, yeah, it's really it's like literally can take like 3 turns, which is like 2 minutes, and you're out. That's like, in and out quickly.
Yeah. I remember when I would when the cosmetic quests would count for labs, I would just play ultra rapid mode over and over
Uh,
again just
they
to
they
go
still
through
do.
those.
So if you
Oh,
have
they
like
still
a
do.
quest to like play a champions, you just play Earth and you like
Oh,
draw 15
no,
cards. It's just like
the
crazy.
just the
Wait, but
cosmetic ones.
yeah, but like the
The ones that give you the
Oh
prismatic
yeah.
shards.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, I don't know if
Pay to win.
labs.
I
I
don't
was talking
know.
about like the normal. I was talking about like the normal
Yeah,
quests you get.
yeah, those ones.
So
The
yeah,
XP
that's
quests,
that's
like, you can just knock them out
yeah.
anywhere.
So like that's
All right.
basically Earth. It's just like casual LR on steroids. That's the simplest explanation I could get down to.
What I like about it is that you can play with a lot of cards and energies that you normally would play. For example, one of my favorite cards in the game is like Heavy.
Mm.
LOL.
Cards that normally play at all. There's no really bad cards because if you just roll a cheap card, just play it for 0. That's fine.
Yes, and indeed, I think the developers actually spent a lot of time on getting the cards on the right cost. So like a lot of the cards are actually reduced to like playable cost. It's like something like FTR is still like 3 mana, which is not a lot when you think about it, but in Ultra Rapid Draw,
Ultra
it's
rapid
actually
mode.
a lot.
Yeah.
Ultra Rapid
Yeah,
mode, Ultra Rapid Draw, yeah,
because you're stuck at 4 mana with
yeah. And while
period.
while the ramp cards are slightly more expensive, so like what was the name of the card that ramps you for 2?
Voices of the Old.
Yeah, Voices of the Old Ones, I think is like 6 or 7 mana. I'm not completely sure on
Well, that
my
card would never
math right
proc,
now.
would it?
Uh, I think you get 2 mana gems anyways, right?
Yes, you get to match. Also,
So like
the cost reduction
that
is like
card is like,
general.
yeah.
Case
Yeah, but like some cards are like you know,
Wait, I thought Faces of the Old One had to behold a
no,
eight
not
mana
Faces
card
of the
in
Old
hand.
Ones. It's like the
Oh,
the the 8 mana card. That's usually
voices,
8 mana.
8 mana.
Voices, yeah,
oh,
it's
oh,
Voices,
oh,
not
oh.
Faces.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Voices is like the most expensive card in the mode, no?
I've never seen a card cost
I think
Yeah,
that one is like 6. I might be like I'm pretty sure it's like 6.
like
I've
the other
never
RAM
seen
cards
that
are
card.
unchanged. Catalyst cost 1. The other one, the Thunder spell, also poor one, so that unchanged. If they really
Yeah,
changed
I
the
might be tripping,
voices,
I might be tripping.
You might be tripping, maybe,
Yeah, I
maybe,
might be
maybe.
tripping, but like, I might also not, so like who knows?
uh,
Just people fact checking me now in like comments, like what the hell is this guy talking about? Man, that would be kind of funny.
absolutely. Tell us in the
But
comments right now if you ever saw a Voices of the Old One.
but then think about it. Now people will play the mode to see if I'm actually wrong, and it's like free revenue.
Yes,
Bro,
I'm
trigger
it's
literally
warning.
literally
helping the game
free.
by being possibly wrong. That's like five
Yo,
head, it's like 5D chess.
absolutely true.
And I like an ultra rapid draw, it's not just like random, not just like spam random cards out. You still have to strategize and you still have to plan out your turn because you get 6 new cards each turn and you still have spell mana. Spend 7 mana on your first turn, you only get 4 next turn. You also get like a prolonged card where you can keep one card over to the next when your cards are fleeting and get carded. Get like one card every 2 turns that you can permanently. So there's a lot of strategy going into it. I actually don't like the league counterpart because it's just like their abilities and pick gems and run into each other and abilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed.
I like this one way
So
more.
yeah.
I think
Uh,
this mode is very skill testing.
well,
Like
with
it's
the like addition of some new cards like Gorlith, like turn
Mhm.
one OTKs are like very doable in ultra rapid mode. Because like Gorlet is just OTK with one play. You just play Gorlet attack. That's it. You win the game, which is kind of crazy.
LOL.
Kind of crazy.
That
So
is pretty
when do I
funny.
give when do I give tips? I want to give tips to the players for labs. When do I do that?
And just to give for this mode right now.
Yeah. Okay. Number one tip, ultra rapid draw, is respect absolutely nothing. If they have it, they have it. A mentality like famous in LOR, but like in ultra rapid draw is just like amplified by like 100. The cards are random, and like most of the times they have bad cards. I'm not okay. That's that's the skill intensive part of the ultra rapid draw. If they have it, they have it, and if they have it, they're fucking good at the game. So you have to just test them. You just have to. You have a cool play, you just play it. You can't worry about what if they do that, what if they do this, because it's random cards. So you always just have to go for it and have to risk to like win the game. That is my tip. Respect nothing.
A little
I
bit more
absolutely agree.
conservative. They like around like general ideas. Like what if they
Yes.
kill one stuff here?
Okay. Second tip, always save your removal spells. So as you said, the prolong spell, always save removal spells. So if you can get something like Ruination, Vengeance, Sunburst, even cool cards like what's the Garen spell? Judgment. Like Judgment is a full keep, dude. You just keep like weird removal spells, you're gonna always win. Always keep removal spells. That's the second tip.
Say about that. Give a third tip for us.
A third tip. Well, now you caught me unprepared. Um, don't rope. What's the point of roping if you're playing ultra rapid draw? Just play your cards out. That is all.
What if you're
And I do
thinking?
not have a
What if
fourth.
you think?
I do not have a fourth tip. Don't ask me for that, Con.
What about a fifth tip?
Don't do it. I mean, no. I want to say a joke, but I won't. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we get to give tips as well. My first tip is agree. Fail so far. Ace that there are specific cards don't be like. What if they have 6 mana double frost? And
Yes. What if they have deny?
yes, they have memories close. A second tip would
Indeed,
be
indeed.
the start of your turn, plan out your turn. Like, physically say, I have 7 mana here, I want to do this. Then you start with the weakest thing first. Like if you have like a 0-cost guy, you play out the 0-cost guy first. What they do. How I plan out my turn, don't just Gorliv as down. Play like your other guys first. They play their big guy, doesn't do anything, then you Gorliv.
I mean, that's
Okay.
Legends
I
of
would disagree
Runeterra,
with
right?
that. I would disagree
Ooh.
with that, Con, because that's like
Uh-oh.
prolonging the game on purpose for no reason. Just slam the fucking
Ooh.
Gorliff.
But
Just
like they can
spend the
have an
mana.
answer.
Like
You
they
just said
will
you
have
can't
an
play
answer
around stuff.
anyways.
But
Yeah,
you can't just
your first tip and second tip like are contradictory. You can have that here. I was like on point. You slam stuff, you slam them fast and respect nothing. Those were like, that's it. You can't have like, hey, don't respect stuff, but like also kinda respect stuff.
Yeah, but
That's
just
like
like be smart in ordering. If you have a 0-cost card, why wouldn't you play the 0-cost card first? Then your opponent plays like
it's
a
not because it's prolonging the game. People want to get in,
It's
get out faster.
it's ultra
Yeah,
rapid.
it's
Come
ultra
on, man.
rapid.
no one getting fake here.
That's why you have these casual things. It's all about doing the most funniest play you can do. Like if you have FTR, you just slam the FTR. Okay, now you have
I
FTR
mean,
and Gorlith.
yeah.
Now you can think about which one do you want, you know? But like still, you just slam it.
Can't you do both?
I mean, you can do both, but like then like which are you doing
On,
first?
on turn one. On turn one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which are you doing first? That's like the mind game, the mind game.
Yes, that's what I mean. Mind game. Which one do
FTR.
you do first?
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, I'm
You're talking
fine.
about
I'm
dropping
fine.
0 mana cards. Like, yo, I'm not gonna play a rear guard on turn 1 in
Real
ultra rapid mode. Like, who
Dude,
cares?
that would be
Like,
kind
what
of
the
funny
fuck?
though. Like, imagine you play
For real?
Real and just pass with 7 mana open.
Hell yeah.
That'd
Why
be
not?
kind of
Get
chat.
gamed on, dude.
I always do that. And then they play like a, I don't know, 5 mana, 3 mana, 5/12, and then I other card.
What the hell is a 3 mana? Oh, yeah.
Oh man. All right. What's this next game mode?
Because I had enough for it.
Well, no. I just want to, we can get back into it because we can always come back. But I just want to go over the other ones because I feel like fundamentally, Erd is the one that most people play.
Yeah.
I think that I honestly just feel like Ultra Rapid Draw is like the only labs that matter. That's like the only one that I play, and I don't play labs. But welcome to the jungle.
Nice outro.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the jungle is
Like,
like the other one, right? And like I feel like I never
nobody
have even
plays
opened
this.
this one.
Welcome to the jungle. It's like,
Does anybody play this one?
Khan, will you
Like,
explain?
have you guys played this one? I
I've
mean, like, there's like
actually,
a. Go ahead.
I'll actually play it like twice since the release, but that's because I've been busy and I'm
Twice.
trying to
You
grind ladder
love labs.
twice. But
Twice.
one of those two times I actually played with a specially crafted deck to kill as much of the creatures, as much of the jungle camps as possible. Like technically that counts more than twice, right? Because I created a
Okay.
deck specifically for that.
Yeah.
So that counts
I
more,
think
okay?
And
Okay.
I think that brings up a good point, right? Is because in ultra rapid mode, you just have a bunch of random cards, right? I think like you have like an 80 card deck or something, and it's like cards from all the regions, whatever. It's like literally Yu-Gi-Oh. It feels like Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You just have like a huge pile of cards and you're playing against your friends and you don't know the rules. And for the jungle one, you can bring a deck or there's pre-made decks, right?
Yeah. Okay, maybe we should like explain what jungle
Yes.
does first for like those who don't know.
Conansson,
Alright,
take
go
it
ahead,
away.
Khan. Take
Yes,
it away.
thanks. I played like 5 times now. Just today to
Oh, a
explain.
professional around us. Played 5 times of
Dang.
jungle.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So basically, as you can see as well, you have vulnerable and mobile jungle monsters on the board. There's 4 different levels. Raptors, 1 mana 1/4, then there's 2/6, something, 2/8. You have a final boss with an Baron Nashor. And whenever you kill these, you get like a fleeting spell that card effect, grant all allies in your hand and deck +1/+1. You can get an empty mana gem and draw a card, or you summon a raptor and all these scales. So if you kill the second one, you get like 2/2, get 2 mana gems, you get the guy, etc. etc. Yeah, strategy is basically around the jungle monsters, or you just ignore the jungle monsters and really. And I've encountered a bunch of fun strategies. Also, these jungle monsters can't be silenced or recalled, like random cards. And here, Thrashing Snapper and Hero Fiend, 1-cost guys that could take down the guy on the first turn. And yeah, it's pretty funny and pretty normal then. But because
Yep.
you just play your own deck, you draft your own deck. First deck I played was like a Shen deck where I tried to protect my jungle monsters with barriers. And the second deck I played was Ilario Charvin. Challenge these raptors with like guys that get area or stuff when they stuff. Charvin. You could do some fun still. I also had like a kind of low queue time. Definitely some people.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's good.
The idea of it came from like the jungle camps in League. So if you're playing League and you like go into jungle sometimes, you'll instantly recognize the monsters. So you just have like Raptors, Krugs, Herald, Nashor. So like that's easy to understand for like even non-LOR players that comes from League. But like yeah, I agree. Like with the jungle camps, it like provides an interesting, unique possibility that you play for the camps instead of for the game, and that's like so funny to do because you can play the pre-made decks which are pretty good actually. I've played like once with them.
You put them on ladder.
It's been pretty good. I think they actually upgraded. It used to be only 3. Now I think there's more because I guess there's more because there was a Renekton and Jarvan one and there wasn't a Renekton and Jarvan one back in the day.
Do you get to pick or is it random?
No, it's random. But you can
It's
also
random. Okay.
create decks that's specifically made for like killing jungle camps, like as Khan
Yeah.
said. So you can tech in your deck like really strong into killing jungle camps. That you just like get insane advantages in the game. So like it adds some diversity in the game where you can just like not play for the board or for the burning your nexus as the usual are, but play for jungle camps, which is like you just AFK and go in the jungle just like in League, and it catches the flavor. It catches the flavor of a jungler in League. That's all I want to say.
And also these jungle camps are all immobile, so they can't attack or block, and sometimes it's try to not kill the jungle camp and just play instead. Definitely. Ultimately, you
I
can
feel
just
like
normal strategies as well and just really going all in on killing jungle monsters is the right approach to this.
Well, I beg to differ, Khan. Because you can play ramp decks and get insanely fast amount of ramp with killing jungle monsters. You can play board state decks and get the +2/+2. You can play no units deck and get your only units from the killing monsters. You can when you
the
kill a
heck?
monster, you get to pick. Yeah, when you kill a monster, you get to pick either ramp, uh, give allies +1
No.
+1, and
Yeah.
summon a
Oh,
monster. Yeah.
Summon.
So
Yeah.
and they
Summon a
and
monster that you
yeah,
killed,
and
right? But
the
like,
ability is just
what are you
like get
talking about?
better,
All
which like
spells.
killing it. So you
Mm.
just make your deck everything spells. You don't need units. You'll just get units from killing the jungle camps. So it's like a
You're
funny
gonna
way
have
to
to
play the
drop
game.
a. You're gonna have
No,
to
you don't
drop a
have to drop.
deck list. No, you're gonna have
I
to drop a
mean,
deck list for me.
I'll drop a deck list. That's like no issue.
That's what
Like
we'll have
I've
to do.
played a lot of spells only
We'll put that in
tournaments.
the
I
bio.
have a deck list.
We're
Just
gonna
like
put
a
that in the
no,
bio so that
yeah, a
people can
no
like
unit
like
jungle deck.
import that thing and then just like flame you on Twitter.
I
Like we'll
mean,
put it right under your Twitter account.
actually, there is like quite a lot of spells that are actually made to killing jungle monsters. Culling Strike, just
Disintegrate,
instantly
bro.
kill. Culling
True.
Culling Strike, instantly kill. What's the weight of judgment? Deal 7 to a unit.
Yeah.
Bang, you kill a jungle monster. There is
Mm-hmm.
some stuff there.
You can
It's
ruination.
possible. You can. I mean, okay, maybe not, but like it's possible. The deck is like doable. You can beat like maybe beat some of like the
You can
slower
maybe beat
the
someone who's
worst
AFK.
players.
Yes.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? We should play. Like we'll play after this, and you go play that all spells list, and I'll just play like anything. Like I'll just play like a
I
random
mean,
deck.
yeah, but like then I'll just
I'll
like
play like
skill bait you, so
spiders.
like it doesn't matter.
Sure. No, exactly. So it'll be good for your ego. It'll be
I mean,
fine.
obviously. I mean,
That's the only reason
would
we
it
do
be good
things.
for my ego? I'm like the the what was it? Jungle enthusiast. Fucking
Well, then you
English
could
is
just
hard,
go.
dude. And then I just like
Then you
beat you,
can
but
just
like I'll beat you because I'm just like
yeah. But then you can
the
go on Twitter
labs
and be like,
pro,
"Yo, ABG's
Yo,
garbage.
I mean,
Yo, their head, their
I've already said that, but like fine.
got him."
Instantly kicked from the podcast. Just kidding.
Keg W.
Trolling.
But another
Um,
interesting spell deck would be like the Broodfather all in. They only Broodfather and fat dragons.
oh,
Five the early fun concept is
Yeah.
you don't have to
yeah,
go
that'd be
all
fun.
spells. What you can 35.
No, if you're playing old spells, you have to be old spells. You cannot like half do it. You either do it or don't
Oh
do it.
my
That's like all I gotta
gosh,
say. That's like
a
all I gotta
purist
say.
here.
Way too casual for me.
Yeah, when I play fucking labs, I'm playing it seriously, baby. There is no way I'm playing like some half-ass deck and saying I'm playing only spells. Like if I say only spells, it's only spells.
Only spells.
Nice. But yeah, that's the Welcome to Jungle.
I
Wait,
I actually never
I
saw
forgot
the
I
Bear
forgot the thing.
Nasher reward. Oh yeah,
The
what are
Baron
your tips
Nashor.
for this mode? Yeah, the Baron
As
Nashor
soon as
spell
I
is
tell
cool.
you what the Baron Nashor reward is, the Baron Nashor, killing the Baron Nashor is rally and give every ally +3/+3 and overwhelm this round. So it's like a finisher, but
Pretty fun.
also kind of not if you're playing only spells because you don't have a lot of units, you know.
LOL.
just saying. Yeah.
Well, you
Okay,
just keep
so
all your minions alive, right? The ones that you summon from the
yeah, but
jungle
like
monster rewards.
there are gonna be like three of them.
Hell
What you
yeah,
gonna do with
dude.
like three overwhelm units, dude?
Attack.
You know?
We pass. That's what we do.
Oh, okay. Tip for
Jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yes.
My tip for Welcome to the Jungle is you have to decide what you want to do in the game. If you want to go for killing monsters, you go for killing monsters. If you want to protect them, you protect them. Don't do like here I kill them. I mean, sometimes you just wait, but your game plan needs to be like determined before you start the game. You know. Or if you pick a random deck from the quick play,
The pre-made.
yeah, the
Yeah.
pre-made decks, they're also really highly teched on doing one game plan. Like the Demacian one has like strike spells and Cataclysm. Cataclysm also allows your jungle
Ooh,
cans to
Cataclysm.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even the pre-made decks are already made to like focus on one thing. So rather that be killing
True.
monsters, protecting them, or just like focusing on the game. So like just have a game plan, even though that sounds like a normal LOR. But like here the game plans can be different. So it's a
Crazy.
different tip. A different tip. Don't fucking dare ask me for a second tip, Con. Don't you fucking dare.
There's not even a second tip? Oh
No, that's it.
my. All
That's
right.
it.
All
Oh my
right.
That's
god.
it.
But it's
Just
just
Okay.
have
like
your
Do you,
plan decided.
the
do you
tip
think
is
that the what is the tip?
you just have 0 tips for United Stand then. Going down, you had just one tip.
No, I mean, I I don't really have any general tips for the last one. I'm just gonna say get a
Oh,
friend to play
exactly.
with it.
Exactly.
And
Spoiler
that's
alert.
it.
0 tips ahead.
Or maybe I do. Maybe I'm just baiting. You know.
True.
Also,
Absolutely
another
true.
topic I wanted to touch on while we are on the
Yes.
jungle was which decks are actually better, the pre-made, the meta decks, or like heavy tech, like whatever your game plan is with the jungle monster. And what are your thoughts as a non-jungle player, Vic? Which deck would perform the
Um,
best?
meta. I'm gonna
You're
guess
fucking
meta
wrong.
decks are the best.
You're fucking
Good.
wrong.
Is it hypertech stuff?
Well, jokes aside, meta decks will still do like fairly fine, but like heavy tech deck would on average always beat meta decks. Oh, of course, unless you're playing some like weird aggro deck, and I'm there with my 40 spell deck, and I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I mean,
But other than that, meta decks are actually not the way to go in Welcome to the Jungle.
okay,
I
because you'll
think
Does
just
that
it's
get
count as a
out
tip?
scaled.
Yeah, because like the buffs are like way too strong, and if you don't focus on them, you might get overrun, unless your deck is like some really strong shit. But like, what deck can even do that right now?
if you just play a mid-range deck, you can Ash Anivia, super ramp deck, bench, Jungle Burst.
Well, Ash and Evia doesn't count in the heavily tech deck because that's a pre-made deck. That's like the third
Oh,
option I gave. Yeah, Ash and Evia is a pre-made deck as well as Renekton and Jarvan and some other decks I didn't see.
Oh, interesting. It
Prep.
would be fun to go through all those.
Yeah, it would be if you played the game. Yay.
Yeah, play the game, guys, and check out all the new decks that they give you. You get to play, and
Uh,
that's kind of fun. It's a way for new players who don't have champions again
yeah,
to get into a little like almost constructed mode. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's
true.
like normal plus.
Yep, and you get free decks,
Good
which you
game.
just can try and see if you like the deck. Like Ash, Ash and Evia. Ash and Evia isn't like a bad deck, but
Ash
it.
Karma. No?
Oh, it was Ash Karma. Okay,
Okay.
and then you can like try what it does. You can see what Ash
Oh,
does. You can see what Karma does. Yeah, it's with
Is it
Winter's
so you can?
Breath. Yeah.
Let's go! Oh, I knew
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was thinking when I said you can ramp fast. So you just ramp into Karma and you just like Winter's Breath, kill all jungle monsters, kill all units they have, and you just like ramp again. Yeah,
That's what I
it's
was
funny.
saying. We
It's
just
funny.
play Ruination.
I
Isn't
mean,
that just a Ruination line? Like with one card instead of like 4?
yeah, but like that's not funny, you know? It's lab. We want funny.
My game they just
Bury the nice.
Oh yeah. Wait. Okay, so I know those 2 1-drops are banned from the pool, right? Because they can kill the Crimson Raptor on 1, and they don't want
Yeah.
you to be able to do that. What if you? Oh, you can't play timelines. Never mind.
what? You play timelines?
Damn it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
costs 1 mana. Why isn't timelines cost 0 mana? Come on.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, and better.
funny enough, back in the days where Welcome to the Jungle was released, cards like what card did I just mention 2 minutes ago? Culling Strike. So Culling Strike was
Hmm.
actually banned because it was deemed too strong for it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
And I
pretty
think some
interesting.
other cards were also. I think it was Atrocity as well. Yeah, Atrocity and Culling Strike was actually banned back in the days, and now I think they're both allowed.
Atrocity.
Yeah, because you can just Atrocity your Baron Nashor. I mean, it does like 6
Yo,
damage,
that's
but
hilarious though.
it's funny, right? It's funny.
Oh
Imagine
wait,
you
but you
at
can't
yeah.
you just glimpse? Isn't glimpse just better?
But the opponent gets the buff. Your
Oh,
jungle
you're
monster.
right. Wait, what's the point then? Yeah. That was dumb.
6 damage
I
is
mean,
the
you
point.
6 damage, you know. It'll be
That's
funny
not
if you
worth
like
it.
Atrocity your own Nashor to kill their Nashor. So it's, it's funny.
You give your Nasher formidable, and then you atrocity it, and then it's 12. Here we go.
That's not how that works, by the way.
What? Why not?
Because
Velocity
you
says
can't even
power.
give it. Yeah, and you
God,
also
that's
can't
so
fucking give it
dumb.
formidable. I actually
You
can
can give it.
with like stuff.
Mm-mm.
The support guy, but the
Yeah, I mean
How can you attack
technically
with Nasher?
was formidable shared by Zoe because you can have like
passives.
level Zoe and then you play a formidable unit and then technically you can get Baron Nashor formidable.
There we go.
Or you
Yeah, there we go.
just
We actually found a way.
play the architect, level Callista on board, and it's just the strongest unit that died, and then you resummon it on the side.
Yeah, sure. That's definitely worth it.
That's going to be the next decker
True.
build. Absolutely.
um.
Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle definitely try out more. I don't know, that's want to play constructed decks or just play constructed.
There's also a Welcome to the Jungle tournament that I'm playing later tonight. So I'll tell you how
Oh,
that goes with my 40 spell.
are you playing the
I mean,
40 spell list?
no, I'm gonna play with the fucking random that the game gives you.
Ah,
Because
okay. I mean,
I
that's
don't
how
have
the
much
turn.
cards. Because it's on the Americas server, I don't have much cards. So
Oh, okay.
Imagine
They should
playing
force everyone to use
that would
the
be kind of
given
funny.
ones.
That would be kind of
I
funny.
think so.
on America server.
I mean, I'm playing
Yeah,
on EU, but
that's why I play on EU with my alternate account.
Anyways, we have one more game mode to cover.
Yep.
This one is the one where you don't have an enemy. It's United Front.
technically, Noxus is the enemy. So you have an enemy.
Wow, that's racist.
No, what you mean? We're Ionia friendly here. We support Ionia. You know?
Yo,
Do you want to explain it,
And
Ace, or should I
Noxus
explain it?
invading? No, you explain. I was just like caught on the Noxus
Yeah,
hate
we're just
train.
trolling. We're just trolling.
Okay, so basically you have your 2 players playing together as a co-op mode. Boards, same board, right? Same board, but 2 different hands. And face the Noxian army, which summons a guy each turn and has special abilities and cards. Like, the 3 different heroes you can face: Ravens, Warriors. moved access, even striking all of your stuff, staged, and like you play a campaign, for example. Really funny. And you do is you have this shared board with your ally, and one person controls board offensive turns, like when you have the attack token, the one when you don't have the attack. You can give cards to each other with some benefits, like card to your partner and it was -1 cost. Get some random buffs to help out, get 2+2, lifesteal, area, stuff like that. Yeah, it's like really fun mode. I don't think it's like super easy, like roll it each time. You have to have a kind of competent ally or to tell them what to do. Yeah, challenging, I would say, for so yeah, it's really interesting.
Now that's racist. You cannot say like people above platinum.
Wow.
Why not?
Cancel him. Now, jokes
I shouldn't have
aside,
made that joke. I shouldn't have made that joke. Anyways.
didn't he just like humiliated everyone below platinum, and that season just resetted? So like that's like rude.
Just
I
saying,
think
it's a
jokes
He's not below
aside,
platinum
general
already,
skill level.
general skill.
It's very harder than top
Jokes.
champions. Galio, you
Very
might
true,
still.
true. Jokes aside, like the co-op mode is like actually so cool because it brings like one aspect of the all rat games have, except for Aloar, and that is griefing teammate.
Yep.
Every
You control
rat game
people.
has to have griefing teammates, and co-op is the only game mode that brings you that in Aloar, and I fucking love it.
You love being toxic to your friends. Yeah, I was in a call yesterday and 2 players were playing in the game mode and one of the players was just trolling the other guy. And it was just like the funniest thing. Like, just being toxic to your friends, like that's what it's all about,
Yeah, true. That's what this when the developers made this, that's what they intended us to do.
I mean, if both sides are okay
You
with
gotta
trolling each other, then it's
Yeah.
like actual games.
So
Have no
I would
fun.
say like the co-op mode is like the best if you want to introduce friends in LR,
Yeah, we were
because
mentioning that.
as Wick said, you can just like hold their hands. And who doesn't want to hold hands, It's just like so cool.
True.
You just hold hands, get through the game, and now they're addicted and your job is done. And that's how it is. It's a pyramid scheme, baby. LOR is a pyramid.
Yeah,
So
United Front is really fun, and you can also play with randoms. You don't.
Ah,
You can even
yes,
and you
that's
also
where
don't
another Yeah, that's where another of the league flavor gets in the game. If you're playing with randoms, you can just spam pings all the
yes.
time.
Oh yeah, you can spam pings. There's pings.
Because that's how
I
the
forgot,
league
yeah.
ways, that's the league ways. And in LOR, you like have like emotes, but they aren't really helpful except for BMing. It's like now you can ping your teammate, and that's like so cool because it's like next
So it's
level
just a new
trolling.
level of toxicity.
Yeah, it's just like new level of toxicity, and I'm all about it.
We
Happens
love
if
to see
you
it.
complete the game. Does your teammate also lose?
Well, no, you also lose because you're a one player. But like
Yo,
you
that'd be really
made
funny though. To just like go
yeah.
in and just like concede instantaneously.
Imagine
That's
somebody
actually toxic.
imagine somebody going, hey, I have 100% win rate in co-op, and just go in there, surrender. That'll be kind of funny.
Just you just like roped your turn, and then as soon as your turn, you rope, and then like surrender at the end.
But okay. Quick reminder:
It's
don't
actually
be
rude.
fucking dicks in the game, guys. Co-op is a fun mode, and don't be
Exactly.
We're
toxic to
joking. We're
your
joking.
teammates, please. We're
Yes.
also
We're
we're just
joking.
joking. Yeah. Don't blame it on us when your
Disclaimer.
teammates fucking leaves. Yeah, just big disclaimer.
Don't take
Oh
responsibility for your
god.
action. Legal advice in between.
Oh, that's funny.
So in this mode, it's once again a mode that you don't need to have any cards in your collection. You just
Yep.
kind of click on a champion.
Yep.
You get so it looks like you get to choose from 4 different champions for each player, and that kind of sort of
Yeah, both
creates
both
the
players
deck.
choose. Yeah, both players choose at the same time. So like if you
Mm-hmm.
have communication, you can
Oh,
decide on some combo of champions. Because like
That's
if
kind of
I
cool.
pick Nami, like why are you picking Aurelion Sol? Come on, dude. Like those have nothing in common. You don't even have units early game. Wait, hold on. That's actually genius because he saves my mana because he doesn't play units. Wait, hold on. I have to
True.
rethink
You
my
get
whole thing. Man, I actually flamed my friend from that. Hold on. I think I might be wrong there.
also,
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I flamed my friend from picking Aurelion Soul, but now when I think about it, actually might have been the correct play, you know? Because the Aurelion Soul doesn't play units, because you bank mana. Oh, it's actually a good combo. I have a call to make, have to apologize.
Yo,
But
this
yeah, as you said, like
podcast is
communication, even on like
mending bridges.
early turns, just like picking
Mm-hmm.
the same champions, like tossing some cards around can really like get you far.
you know what? I didn't get it that you actually get to pick champion. Just all 4 different champions
Oh.
showing up, and it was like, why is this random guy spamming? And literally had the rope running down, and it was like, why do I have to wait for this guy to choose something? And I just got a
You're
random one each time.
trolling
Yes,
right
I didn't
now.
know that you get to choose anything.
Oh
This
my
was like it shows you random
god.
options. I
No,
robbed the guy every
dude.
time.
That's
Oh man, yeah, Khan being
all
toxic.
right.
I didn't know.
You're the roper.
Yeah. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Why is there a Riven and a Poppy and a. What is this?
Yeah, why do I have 4 different champions in my deck? I don't want to
So
mulligan any
troll,
of
dude.
them.
Yeah, I tried to mulligan there, but
Oh
it didn't
my
work.
god. Stop.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Norwegian decks, what is
Stupid.
this? I will know for
Oh
next
man.
time. Sorry, why you're so robbed.
Oh god.
Nice.
And it's so funny. But yeah, I think that overall, I think out of the three, Ultra Rapid is definitely the most popular one, and I think it's just because of speed, right? Like just because
Yep.
like the brevity of the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And
had
like
really
all
long Ultra Rapid draws. I had an Ultra Rapid draw go out before it happens.
No way.
it does,
Yes.
it does. Yes.
That's awful. That seems like it would take so much longer than even a normal game.
Oh, not at all, because it starts in
Yeah, and like
Oh,
some
that's
of the
true.
animation happens a lot faster.
Wait,
you
There's
have
not
that
a
in a
lot
really?
of
normal
time
game,
there.
please. Just like speed up art chimes
Because
20%.
I start the game, I play the what was the 7 cost spells that gives you free uh so it's a PNZ spell, it's
Like
7
Song
mana and
Spinner.
it gives Song Spinner. So I play Song Spinner and then Dragon asked me, wait, you played Song Spinner? I didn't even see any animation. And that's like the
Wait, what
cool
are you
part of it,
talking about?
Yeah, there's like I picked the card so fast and because it's like rapid draw, it just like doesn't show animation sometimes. It has to go faster.
You know what? That's crazy. I wish they would implement that into like the
That's insane.
constructed mode. Like, let me play Speed Lore, dude.
Speed lore.
In the beginning, if you had autoplay turned off, you would have speed mode in Path 2, Path Champion.
Alright. Now before we move on, let me say a quick tip about co-op. You thought I'll forget that one? No. Okay, so tip 1, bring a fucking
Oh.
friend. That's my biggest tip.
No
If you don't have
randoms. No
friends, man,
randoms.
if you don't have friends, the game has implemented this cool thing, which after you play with randoms, if you like them, you can just add friends. It's like if you have a good game, a good communication, good synergy, might I say, good chemistry, dare I speak of, you can just
Oh
add
wow.
them as your friend,
Synergy.
and then you can just
Right.
have a friend. You
Right.
know.
And
All
then
right.
if you had a
Second
bad
tip.
game, you can add them and then flame them, right?
Again, disclaimer: we're not advising you to do this. Okay,
Right.
second
It's not
tip.
a
Second
suggestion.
tip. Be prepared for turn 4. Turn 4, the champion is automatically summoned from their side. So whether it's Draven, Darius, or Swain, it's automatically summoned, and they have a big boy on 4. So if you have the ability to like keep some spell mana or keep some cards in the mulligan for like turn 4, keep them. You need to kill those champions or like be able to block them down or like trade them down if you can. So like just be prepared for that turn 4. Because after turn 4, if you manage to kill the champions, the game kind of slows down. They don't do a lot until like I don't know what turn 8 when they have like those big stuff. So like you have some times to set up the board or like win the game by then. It's like get a friend and be prepared for turn 4. That's all the tips I have for this one.
Also, if you don't have a friend, you can just play an Rlor tournament. People have to add you as a friend to play versus you have him in your friend list.
Yep.
Like this random
Yep.
guy I have here in my friend list for Rlor tournaments called AceBombastiko.
Oh man. And how do you know that I haven't deleted you because I have too much friends? I haven't. I'm joking. I haven't.
I still see you in my friend list.
Conan watches you disappear.
Toxic.
Oh,
my
man.
god.
Oh man.
But speaking of
So-
Rlor tournaments,
Yes.
have a big one in the future.
So this Sunday, so a tournament should be like
Sunday.
yes, a tournament should be
Sorry.
like the perfect proving ground where like careful preparation of decks and lineups and like precise execution of them is like fully rewarded. So this Sunday, we throw all of that out of the window and let RNG Jesus decide the winner in Ultra Rapid Draw Tournament. Let's go, baby! Hype.
Let's
Yeah, I don't
go.
know why I said that, but yeah, thank you for the thank you for the support there.
Nice.
So
I
if
got
you're
you.
thinking that you're like not good enough in playing League, I mean playing LOR,
If
just
you're
like
bad at
come.
League 2, don't worry.
Yeah, true. So if you think like you don't have the cards to play or you don't have a lineup prepared or like you don't think you're good enough to play the tournament, just come play some Ultra Rapid Draw Tournament. It's chill, it's fast. Hopefully it's fast. I don't know.
Just grip it and rip it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just and we're gonna have some fun, and that's my promoted ad.
You're playing like
Is
best
that
of 5,
on-
right?
Well, yeah,
Best of
actually, I
5?
put a lot of
Okay.
thought into it. I actually tested it. That's how far I went into ensuring that the tournament will be good and pleasant to play. I played
That's
best
pretty
of
far.
nines. I played best of nines and best of
Okay.
threes and best of sevens and best of fives. So I played every best of to see what like the perfect like timing of games would be. I mean, the amount of games in a series to like not have it last forever or not just have like 10 minutes rounds. And the conclusion was I had fucking best of nines last time than the best of three.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Sometimes you
people-
just roll FTR on one and opponent has nothing to do with it. Sometimes you just draw blanks. So in the end, I just decided to shoot with the middle one and decided for best of 5.
Careful preparation
Dang,
for nothing.
Yeah. So like in
Right.
Ultra Rapid Draw, you have no idea what's gonna happen. You can lose on turn 1 and you can fucking I don't know outgrind them till like they mill out and stuff. So
That's
it's
hilarious.
all for the madness, it's all for the madness. Just join this Sunday, let the RNG Jesus decide who wins it.
Absolutely. What is the format for the tournament?
So it's going to be 4 Swiss rounds. So even if you lose a round, you're not out. And then after 4 rounds, we go into top 4. So there will be like people who have lost a game but still in the top 4.
Okay.
So even if you lose a round, you're
Awesome.
not out because there's a lot of RNG going around. So we even thought about everything.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's actually the normal format. We didn't change that part.
And I would say
and that's on. Go ahead.
the average game goes to turn 4 or 5 at least, like 500 games. So maybe 100 is.
Wow.
It's not.
200 already?
Yeah, like I played it
Yeah.
on repeat until I noticed it doesn't give quests. Stopped.
LOL.
Targeting quest doesn't a matchmate.
Wait.
I
What?
actually thought
That's
that
so
that counts.
Should count. It did count before, but I get stuck with something.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah,
failed game mode for testing when half of the rapid draw.
Yeah,
oh,
Ultra
that's
Rapid
rad.
Draw is just like insanely good.
The
That's
favorite
really
game mode.
cool. And the
Same.
that tournament is going to be on EMEA Shard.
Both.
It's going to be on both.
Oh,
Both the good
okay.
shards.
Awesome.
Nobody cares about APEC.
Yeah, we actually don't have
Wow.
anyone to host it for APAC.
Toxic. Let me know if you
I
want me to help you connect with people in APAC.
we'll see about that because we hosted
Yeah,
like
I don't know. I
once
mean,
and
Reddit
we didn't get a
demographics.
lot of we didn't get a lot of traffic in there, so
Yeah,
we
you
ended
gotta
up
go on
hosting a
Facebook
tournament for
for
5
APAC.
people, you know.
Yikes. No, that's what
Famous
all of
joke.
APAC is, dude. There's like a Vietnamese LOR group that has like 15,000 people in it or something
Oh
crazy.
damn, I should let my grandma know. She could join
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Your grandma. I mean, gaming. Shout out
Yo,
to
she's
gaming
a
grandma.
gamer. Yeah. Oh, shout out.
So
Yeah.
if your grandma wants to play Ultra Rapid Draw,
Nah, she's
Yeah,
too
no,
slow to
you
it
can
until
hold her
she like
hand,
reads
dude.
a card. Until like she reads the cards, the turn is going to be, or not the turn, the tournament is going to be over.
See, that's why
Like,
you play you play co-op mode and then
yeah,
you
we
read
play
them aloud to her.
co-op, yeah.
And then she's gonna be like,
And she's
"Who
like,
is
Sonny,
this
yeah, who's
bad
this?
man?
Yeah, who's this Darius guy? He's mad.
He's very rude."
Look at this fine gentleman.
they want to kill
Talking
him.
about
Um,
man.
I think
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
they should
And
play.
then I'm like, yo, grandma, dick swing with your whole board. No.
Big swing, grandma. Big swing.
Dick swing, grandma, we're winning. Oh man,
Jesus.
that would be so wild.
Grandma play that
So,
card. Why can't he? Which card?
grandma, you're trolling. Grandma,
Yeah.
no. What the fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
And then she's like, back in my days, and talking
Back in
about
my
what
day,
the game,
Avalanche
yeah,
hit faced.
yeah. Fucking elusives or meta, and they're like, grandma, that's like every meta. Come on.
Get out of here.
Fun
Oh
times,
Nice.
man.
fun times.
So that's really cool that the Lord tournament's gonna be going on. I've never played in a Lord tournament before, an Rlor tournament. So maybe I'll
Mhm.
find some time this
Oh,
Sunday.
Oh my god,
'Cause
Wick playing in Rlor.
dude,
Yeah,
I
That's
have
sweet.
I should.
so like unrelated to the tournament, I have some huge bad news.
Oh no.
So I hit the start recording button, but I have muted my microphone for the whole time on the OBS.
It's fine. You'll figure it out later on.
So there's
You will
been
figure it out later
58
on, Ace.
minutes.
It's
Wait, hold
continue
on,
with
I'll
the
just
podcast for
restart.
now.
Yeah, I'll just restart stream. Hold on. Okay, I restart the recording.
Awesome.
So from
Professionals
now
here.
on,
Professionals.
my voice will be better.
All right. Awesome.
Okay.
No worries.
Back to the podcast.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe I'll tune in or try to play. Is this being casted at all or anything? Do you
Sometimes.
know if
No.
people like stream their stuff?
We are the people behind it are kind of like super busy lately. We were planning on
Oh,
getting back to it this week, but then life happens, so it's not going
of
to be
course.
streamed unless I can like force some people to do it,
And we also had like
which I
random
might.
streams. I
Yeah,
even
and it's also usually streamed in the Discord channels. So people just
Oh,
like come join in the voice chats, just like shit talk to each other. Mostly me, but
of
we do that
course.
sometimes.
See, I need to
I
play on EMEA just to hit ace.
will
I mean,
lose.
no, I'm
Wait, are
actually
you
playing
playing?
on Americas as well. Yeah, I'm playing both. I'm
Oh,
actually hosting the American
nice.
one and not the European one, the EMEA
Wait,
one.
you're playing in the tournament? That is cheating, bro. You're gonna
I
get
mean,
kicked.
how? I'm gonna see
I'm
your
gonna
decks before
I'm
we
I'm gonna
play. Sorry,
report you to Riot for playing in your own tournament.
fucking dude.
Oh man.
But yeah, they're great. I even casted like 1 or 2 finals and stuff
Oh really?
up on my
That's
channel
awesome.
a while ago. Last 2 do them more often, but Sundays also.
Sad. I
I
was
think
just
that
about to ask you to cast this week.
Yeah, I can definitely cast this.
There we go. So,
that's
Wick,
good.
answering on your question that you just asked, yes, the tournament is being streamed.
Hey.
That's
Let's
hilarious.
go. That's
Anyways,
awesome.
let's
That's
finish
wonderful.
this discussion on labs. Forward to meeting all of you in the but
Yeah.
yeah, next point on our list for us is labs versus Path of Champions.
Mm.
What are the different
Boy, do I have some hot takes about this one.
hot takes?
Please. Please.
Path of Champions was a fucking mistake. Dude,
I mean,
labs died in the beginning so that it can open up a way for Path of Champions. And I agree that like on the start it was kind of funny, kind of fun to play like a substitution for Path. But then they were like forced to play it every time you open the game, or like every time a new player joins, they're just like straight into Path. And it's not everybody's tea. Some people just like don't like to play Path, and you're being forced to play it. So I like the idea, but like the overall execution of Path and the fact that Lag had to take a hit for it makes me
right.
makes me not like it at all. That's my take.
I also think they overpushed Path a little bit. Especially like now they should definitely revert it and make medic quests work on labs as well. Aren't forced to play Path anymore. Like I'm almost 100% in Path and I'm still having to play like 5 runs each. I think that Path generally is like a fine mode. It's like different in a way because it's like all of the current lab modes except for the core, but it's custom. Repertoire and Welcome to the Jungle are PvP. Different in a way. Path of Champions is more meant as a tutorial, showing you like hard classes about tough and well it has reach counters. Fine. Labs is back and definitely much more people play already in the game and
Same.
competitive.
Yep, I agree. Labs is superior.
Yeah, I thought it was very strange when Path was introduced and they kind of just took labs completely out of the game. It was like the tab was just completely deleted from the other lab modes, and I thought that was like really strange. Um, I don't know why they felt like they needed to eliminate the other options, or maybe there were like technical limitations
Mm-hmm.
in place, but I don't really see that being. I don't know. In my uninformed opinion, I think that was really weird, like you guys were saying. I don't think it was a good idea either. Limiting the amount of even PvP casual ways to experience the game, especially since you can challenge friends to labs. This game is already so like isolating, right? Like there's barely any ways to interact with people in the game. Like it's even hard to add people because you need the right ID. Like so I think that removing labs and then pushing an even more single player and like isolating experience was like really weird for a game that I think needs to be community based. So, and I see labs coming back and instantly seeing tournaments for it. And I'm like, okay, look, like that's the type of energy that Path could never bring to the game. Like fundamentally people are saying that like, oh, Path should have been the primary focus, and now that we're refocusing on PvP, that's really bad for the game. And I don't agree. I think that PvP is like the best part of the game. Being able to connect people is fantastic. Being able to play with friends is fantastic. League of Legends has survived for so long because people love playing with their friends. Like saying that Legends of Runeterra is at its peak and best when you're alone, I think is just a flawed take. And
Also
I
true.
think that labs, mm, yeah, but so I don't know. I think we're all in agreement that like labs is just superior to Path, and like
And not just
I don't
like in
know,
the playing
maybe
perspective, but also in the content creation. Watching Path of
yeah,
Champions content is so boring, even if you're trying to fall asleep.
bro,
Follow
it's
along.
solitaire.
Solitaire, yeah. Watch like ultra rapid raw. Sometimes watch two against each other and smack talk each other. Fun. So, like I want to do that too. I'm
Right.
just like, oh, well, I'm falling.
Mm. Yeah, true.
And you
The
love path.
ultra rapid draw is kind of the go-to like content creator mode because you can just like a lot happens faster, so you kind of take away those boring middle turns in like card
What
games, just like boring to watch.
honestly, what if ultra rapid mode became like a staple tournament mode?
You
Like
know,
you could win
Seasonals.
thousands of dollars.
you know,
Dude, no,
seasonals,
like
ultra rapid
ranked
draw.
mode for ultra rapid mode, worlds
Fuck
for
yeah,
ultra rapid. Let's go. Like, you know what
dude.
I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what, Ace? Let's host tournaments that like give people money for ultra rapid mode. Fuck it.
Let's fucking do it. I'm down. Like, dude, imagine there's already a deck roll tournament, and now we add the ultra rapid draw tournament. Man, I'm happy. I'm happy from the inside. That's my go-to
Like,
plays, dude.
Imagine like
I really,
imagine the big stage,
yeah.
ultra rapid draw, Worlds finals, and it's just like game one, they just drop a Golif on one and just lose. It's like 10-second finals.
Aha, aha! You haven't
Gigapog,
considered
dude.
my purify, baby. Oh man, that would
Yo,
be like, dude,
crazy.
imagine casting that and you just like shout out cards all the time, and that would be like madness to the extreme. I would like
I
that.
think it'd be
I have to
funny.
I'll
cast
I
on
think it'd be
let's
Sunday.
funny.
contact Riot. Let's contact Riot.
Yeah,
Riot? Wait,
apparently they
hold
kind
on,
of
hold
fucked
on.
you.
Why are we contacting Riot? We all know Riot is watching this, right? Riot, get your
Exactly.
shit together. Make World's Ultra Rapid
Well,
Draw Labs tournament.
exactly.
Fucking
Yeah.
do it.
But I
Like,
don't know. I think it's yeah, it's just another way to it's just another skill set that I think should be explored. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I do think like adaptability is like one of the most underrated dare I say skill in card
Hmm.
games. And I think like stuff like Ultra Rapid Draw and deck roll tournaments really like rely on those skills to like have a better chance at winning. It obviously it's still a lot of variance as in any card game, and with like Ultra Rapid Draw and deck rolls, it's even amplified. But like if you're like better at finding combos in your cards and better at adapting in the moment, you definitely will have more chance of winning even an ultra rapid draw tournament. It's not
Hmm. Like
completely RNG as we like to meme about.
yeah, no, I think I agree. I think it's funny. I think a lot of people have been saying that the game has like a lot less skill diffing potential, and I think even like we've been saying, even in like ultra rapid draw, like there's skill diffing potential. Like you can get like obviously RNG can like blow you out, but like you can skill diff people. Like you can always skill diff people if you're good enough.
I get literally have passing in the solo you whole run out, like go even most of the time, like pass on tour. Always interaction, always like passing, kill the people, aces.
Ha!
Ha.
You know it, baby.
And so do you
Yeah.
think that they're going to be adding things to labs? Because I mean, they're not going to be working on path. I know, like Conansson, we were talking about it with Silverfuse on Twitter about how they had only added a little bit to Path of Champions with the latest expansion, adding Shurima, I believe, as a new region to play through, and there's like very little to play through. Do you think that they're even going to be bringing new content or new things to labs? I mean, I would love to have a labs co-op mode where like you're not always going against Noxus. Like maybe sometimes you have to stop like the rise of Shurima and stop Xerath and the Ascendants or something. I think that that's really fun.
Hmm.
I like the co-op labs mode and the sort of gauntlet storyline that it provides more than Path because you're playing with a friend at least. Like I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I think it's funny and it'd be fun to have more
Yep.
game experiences through that mode. But do you guys
Yeah,
think
I
that
agree.
Riot's even considering that?
I think like a lot of the ideas they already had for like labs, they implemented in Path of Champions. It's like all the
Okay.
fun like combos they had, or like the as you said like co-op modes against the different regions or like different factions in the game. They actually implemented in Path of Champions. So I don't think they will be adding a lot of those in labs. And with the like current like all the fuss everybody's making with like creators leaving or like going in a different part of Riot, I'm not sure if they'll be focusing a lot of time or resources in labs. But
But
I
it's
can
PvP.
definitely. It's actually, yeah, it's PvP. So I hope they will like pull out some new labs. That would be my that would be my wish. There was
And
also some labs that weren't. There were more labs in the past they could implement again. So like maybe we can see some
Right.
of those again.
over for a fact, like there was a Reddit post a while ago where a writer posted because I do ideas of champions. It was only a comment in a big Reddit post a month ago. Definitely
Mhm.
looking for ideas and much there. One thing I would really great just be to take the half of champions powers that you have in the game, like the first card you play each turn plays twice or something like that. Just make those powers symmetric for each player. Have rotating peaks. One lab will just play with a random one of these powers are already in the game. Doesn't have to be balanced, just has to be fun, and would be the easiest content ever. You take all of these 200 powers you already made, rotate them. StarCraft, like Hearthstone with the
Yep, I'm thanking Riot for this idea. Unless you actually just like did retweet to them
I
to do
wrote this
this.
under the Reddit thingy and
Uh, let's hope
tweeted
they read
about
it.
it. There's just so many fun powers to
Indeed, indeed. They did spend a lot of time and resources to Path of Champions, so it'll be like a nice thing to like use it in different ways, as
also
you
a
mentioned in like
bridge,
different labs.
nice bridge.
True.
If you're only of champions, why you should suck it ever. Like, oh, let's miss one. I want to watch miss up. You should craft the deck, and then you deck. Be a nice bridge.
Yeah.
Camming
It'd be
people.
funny if like they let you take all your path like gear, like all your experience, and then like you pick a champion and like PvP against somebody. So you have like a super souped out like Jin build, and then you just like face somebody. And I don't know. Just more ways to like incorporate the games into each other and also encourage people to connect with each other. I think that like that's like what the game is about, right? But so I guess like that's what they should be. I don't know. Maybe that's like such a cold like statement to be like the game should help people connect to each other. Like, duh. That's what else are we doing?
Yeah, get along with the times, old man. We're all about hate nowadays. Imagine connecting.
Oh, oh no! I thought we played games for fun.
Fun? Man, where's the fun in fun? We have to have competitive and only competitive.
True, true. There's no toxicity in
Yeah,
fun.
if there was a leaderboard in Path of Champions would have made it be the best mode in the LOR. Just saying.
Yeah, there are
Yeah,
custom made leaderboards. Nobody gives a shit,
like who does it faster? Like
but they
speed
exist.
running.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, but
No, but they're like
yeah, but
third
like
party. They're third
official
party
ones,
now.
right? Because like
They
you can
added
just press
official
leaderboard.
times.
Oh, they added?
Yes,
Who knows?
Wait,
Okay,
what do you
maybe.
mean?
Well, I haven't seen them like ever.
But you can't look at your friends. You can't look at your
Yeah,
friends'
yeah, yeah. That's the
official
point,
times.
right?
yeah, but
Okay,
they
I'm fast.
literally added like a good time on
Yeah.
your like percentage times and stuff like 0.6, 0.11. Would pair with your friends if you them and if you
You could,
there's
You
like
could.
literally
It's like
but like, but if you click on the leadership board, the
yeah,
leaderboard,
yeah,
it shows you the ranked leaders. The ranked,
yeah.
but it
That's
should
what
show you
matters.
their fastest
The
path times. You know what I'm
true,
saying?
true, true, true. So, like world seeding is actually decided by the fastest battle champion.
wait, you can
No, that's how you
literally
get 7-2 nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 7-2. Fastest battle champions, baby.
you can look at your leaderboard for
True.
friends and never
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can.
yeah.
It's right in the leaderboard.
nice number.
Yep.
Shamelessly checking right now.
Live. You're in front of me.
I mean, obviously.
But Smooth is better than you.
By how much?
Move is
You
diamond
can't
2.
see. What? That
Imagine.
fucker, he's been climbing while I'm doing this thing with you guys.
Really
Man,
wasting time to spend
I'm
climbing.
wasting time. Man.
Still diamond 4.
I
Imagine
could have
doing
lost
diamond
my
4.
20 LP I have. Man, I could have lost my 20 LP by this time. What am I doing with my life?
Oh, you're having 20.
I might have lost with like dragons just like this 5 minutes ago.
Dragons. Anyways.
Imagine dragons?
Imagine dragons.
Dude.
Nobody say the joke. Nobody say the joke.
Anyways, I think like full game modes like Welcome to the Jungle take a lot of development time, like finding all these champions and monsters stuff, custom decks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't against just having like simpler modes. It doesn't have to be super special. 5 different special cards with 4 different modes. Make a simple.
You could do singleton mode, dude.
Yeah, singleton.
Yeah, why is
Also, why still we still not have Gauntlet each?
Where's Singleton
Yeah, I
gone?
don't get why. I was actually talking with somebody about Singleton Gauntlet versus just having Singleton as a lab mode, and they felt as though putting it into the lab tab sort of puts it on a shelf and kind of says that Riot doesn't really care about the mode. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people really want Singleton and would love to just be able to queue it like for like
Mhm.
consistently, and
Or
especially if you could queue versus your friends. Like,
or at least allow Singleton decks to be playable. Because right now you can't actually
yeah,
play your Singleton decks. I mean the Singleton decks that are with 3 regions. Those decks are
right,
kind of
right.
unplayable right now in like normal friend challenges. So if you just allow your Singleton decks to be played in friend challenges, we just make a Singleton tournament, baby. Just give us the option. We're gonna make tournaments for everything.
And it's
Like,
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
also with an table again. Already custom expedition servers that have like made the draft
expedition.
thing. Yeah, but literally there's like communities where you can draft expedition decks, but you can't play them in the game because they to each.
True, true, true.
Yeah, they should just allow like if Riot really provided the players with just a tool to be able to play these really fun game modes against friends even more. And I saw some Twitter conversation about it, is allowing people to create just ways to play the game. I think that would really help Legends of Runeterra. I think people just want to play with the cards and have fun with it. And I think if Riot could hand that capability over to the players, we could have these like really fun tournaments for like Singleton, for Expedition, for like now we're seeing Rapid Fire. Like
Oh yeah, baby.
the fact that we're having tournaments based off of these for fun modes indicates that people are very interested in these for fun modes, because like tournaments is already such a small demographic, so you can just assume that there's a larger demographic even just playing the casual modes. I don't know. Do you think more people are playing Path or Labs right now?
Have because I think
I know.
if labs
Ladder.
They'll
if
fix that.
yeah, but if labs failed right now, if they would like looking at bump, I think like 60%, 70% doesn't actually count to what reward path. Finish the reward path, but labs. Um, and this is first thing. Second thing is because it also doesn't count for
I
maybe
mean,
it
I
counts
haven't
for
played.
play games and PvP.
mm,
Counts for that.
I haven't played Path of Champions in a while. I've been jamming. I've been jamming hard some rapid fire.
Care about prismatics.
Absolutely not.
One who wants to be like
Yeah,
everything prismatics.
yeah. I love. What would make you care about prismatics, Ace?
uh,
Do you care about
care about
skins?
prismatic? Not really. Unless they're
Do
like
you care about so
really,
you don't care
really
about
cool
cosmetics
though. Yeah,
then?
I'm not. I care about very special emotes. I have spent money to get the Fizz can touch this
Emotes.
emote. which is the best emote in the game. Fizz can't
Emotes.
touch this. It's just like Fizz
Okay.
wiggling. That's just like literally the best. I've
Yep.
paid for that, and I would pay. I paid 100 more times if I need to. It's like
Oh my
if
gosh.
it need to be like really cool for me to like spend money on it, and like
Okay.
prismatic just doesn't do it for me, because yeah, it's shiny, but like so am I, but who cares? Ayo.
Hey.
So like
Your
Okay.
favorite
skins are
Okay.
cool though.
what you use?
Yeah, Fizz. Canon was free, so I didn't have to buy that one.
Right, it's
I
It
think
was
it was
free.
free. Was it free?
I don't
One of
find
them
it.
was free. It was free. I think it was
This
in.
emote is not
Neither
free.
of those are free. Neither is the Canon emote. You have
But
to.
yeah,
They
this
were
I
in
haven't.
the.
buff
They were
emote.
in one of those. What's his name? Events.
No.
The event pass.
No.
I
No.
think the Canon one was in the event pass. Unless I'm tripping. I'm
I
a
think
lot
you're
of
sure.
times I'm tripping. But I think
It's in the
it was in
store.
the. I mean, they're in the store, but that doesn't mean they weren't in the event pass. You know.
Doesn't it typically? I don't know.
I
I
It's
thought
like
emotes in the past were.
some emotes. Know that the
Yeah.
Guardian and stuff had fired Guardian Dragon on my normal ones. Yeah, is
Mm.
getting distracted a little.
No worries.
Yeah,
I think
Labs is great. Maybe some
Labs is great.
outro words in the tournament.
Yes.
Lab is great.
Join the tournament.
Find everything in the
Yes,
description. Was
it's going to be a banger.
Yeah. Ace, do you have any shout outs?
Um, Shout out to my grandma, I guess. That's pretty
Let's
much it.
go.
playing lore
I
with
mean,
you.
I guess shout out to TKG. Like they're like the
Hey.
cringiest and my favorite team in Aloar, so shout out to
Let's
TKG.
go. Yo. Love TKG.
Yeah, TKG is
Big fan.
great.
Big fan.
Big fan of TKG, yes.
Okay, so thanks for the podcast. Thank you, Ace, for joining us. For fun as well. Give Labs a shot. Worth it. Stay tuned. I managed to host Sunday. I will just upload the board to Ultra Rapid Draw. Keep an eye out for that.
Sounds awesome.
Thank you guys for joining.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you.